first drive. And a here on first down. Deep drop. Back, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to... So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level, combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Riley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch. Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. It's Antonio Cromartie that was in on the tackle. Here comes the set. They'll set up to throw. Looking for someone to throw to. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Go to the marker, know where it is. So they come into enemy territory, 9-3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation, and you're rolling. You think you're going to end up in the end zone, but they should be happy with the
So out drive, and they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2000.
Early in his career, all we focused on with Michael, he made some eye-popping plays along the way. Now, as a veteran, work ethic about wanting to be an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. 2, we'll step aside. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And the receivers at the line here, press coverage, look defensive. They'll give it to him right up there. They'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Receiving core, Charles.
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing.
Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
You need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first.
They go play action here on the pocket. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Back it down. Now a shotgun there, incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran, and now it's 3rd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Dustin Colquitt on to punt for KC. He's got a dad, a brother, and an uncle that have all punted in the NFL. This is brought in at the 21. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have now worked their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Against the defense is for to stop that play. You're to rise, and now you're good to go.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's offense. He will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now.
The goal of every offense, chains, pick up first down.
And the hard approachment and the 5-yard penalty. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Here to Deshaun Jackson. it across midfield. And
receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, buying quickness and speed, and they catch balls as we just saw there.
And Barnage has it on the right side. And they're out of the 25. Back now to the football as we begin the second quarter, and they're on 10. Now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a... Comes play number 6 on this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets you. This will be play number 7 on the drive. And a yard. The job right up the gut. And he gets the first down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Everyone understood their role on to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman. Created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first.
And nothing doing. He's a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
NFL does not take into account bulk as it does speed. They can play at any spot because they can make plays.
It's a loss of 2. Now third.
2 plays in a row with themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. They've got to be careful.
Third and long. They'll look to throw complete. They got pressure there and only rushing through.
Right now, who is celebrating not with 3 there, but real that his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8.
14-year trusty veteran able to knock. And they'll get it back. We're able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away.
2-yarder. That's equal to an extra point now. And those are no problem for an...
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Cardinals. Great play there. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They just want to keep it away from him because he can do.
And others, kick it to him. The way he runs is at all. I do everything possible.
He is just a blur when he... That's fielded in the turn. This one, he'll go down to a knee, and they'll at the 25. Comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the first time. We'll see what they can get here. At least out of the last drive, Charles.
Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? Get way better than the alternative.
Yeah, but you met fan bases.
Base yet that wants to drive in with a kick. Other than the...
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be brought down right around. Moves the chains as well.
So many days, but I love watching a team to have confidence to go ahead and run the football.
And the D-line pinching together must be... And on the ground with a running back. And no more. It's a loss of a yard there. Now 11 yards to go for this offensive second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead down. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation. One deep left side here. So they took a shit at it. Now it's 4.
It wasn't long. It was more like 3rd and a down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. And push it downfield, and they did a big play.
And now only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely the offense as they take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking... Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them back in the end zone.
Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled this a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can headline really get into the game from them. How do we get the advantage back? Let's see when they come up way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. At the NFL's leading with 7 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and coverage. Not good enough, partner, and they're able to pass.
Excellent record could win downfield.
They come out here in the fullback try and push the pile. A first down here at a base.
The one didn't work very well on that play. It's going to be a read. And really, turn around and hand it off. But when you're dealing with the fullback, it's hard to knock it.
Back now. As I search for my cue card here, Orlando, he'll have highlights and analysis. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Julius Peppers in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And now the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Here's Jackson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Can't find anyone open. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense, maybe help create a big play for them, instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds Fitzgerald. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And that's just an athletic defender making an athletic play.
Excellent read, too, by the defender. Noticed the route, jumped to the point, and knocked it away.
Let's go! 58! 58!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll drop to throw. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. Back to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He missed all of last year with a torn ACL and MCL, but it's so good to see Orlando Scandrick back on the field and making plays. Another interception for him.
And they'll go on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They're going to look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgia for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot, which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. We focus our attention on the Cardinals' defense now. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. Who said, all right, appreciate it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game, really at the point of attack. The offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, I need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And he fields it cleanly. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gates has it over the middle. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. They get 31 yards that time. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play, able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The tight end Gates, the intended target, and it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Right side catch. This is Gates. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
You know I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. And you're right, and obviously it worked out. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Now receiver in motion left. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win to the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
That was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it. Keeps possession.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Let's go. Green 30.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Green 39.
And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's got time. Right side caught by Jackson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
That is caught at the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So this is the second consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question, right?
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they'd been down there. They'd been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using it.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
The thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, you have a great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your and field position leads you to that type of play clock.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big position, and the Bucs are able to cut in now to that depth.
Defensive backs, they would say.
And now it's blocked. 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The football. Arizona getting ready to get a drive that resulted in a touchdown. Looked pretty good.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game. Exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put the game.
They can do just that. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to get to the 31, and now that extends this drive.
I don't know about you all there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of time forward to get the first down.
Just what you want on a first, and it's 2nd and 2. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we after having time to talk it over. They'll give it to him right up the takeover. Right there. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set. They scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
In terms of mindset, because they scored the last time, they're not quite a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just...
If we said that they didn't scoreboard watch, everyone does it. Decide right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch us here in film session. But, Coach, I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
He didn't actually come up with the catch.
And that one in competition, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds Bart about the 40. That one good for 14 yards. The conversion here on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, but not territory across the 40. And on the outside, they're playing. They'll look to throw. Serve out here to his running back. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the... And that is incomplete.
Opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass and not catching backs.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Full 10 yards on third down.
Sometimes to come on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but
hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. 1st and 15 here behind the Chiefs. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he'll get it here to the timeout here by the offense. His 4th quarter play. They'll look to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stop. It's 19 left. They got to have 6 here. It's third.
Their lack of hands and why they're playing defense. It was the hands that made the play.
And this is intercepted. And that should do turnover there as his guys will get the football running.
But you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws pretty much right an end to this one.
Pretty tough spot here for the offense to start. Now they'll run. Take this forward only up to about the 7. And play is stopped here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it loose. It's incomplete.
A glorified wide receiver. We're still asking a lot of them. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Play.
Let's go. 58.
He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire. Complete. Charles points. They were not at a premium. They were pretty.
It was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to